Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're gonna briefly talk about the new Dior Cannage eyeshadow palettes. So I purchased 2 out of the 4 palettes available in this small limited edition collection. So I have Silk Taupe, that's like a neutral taupey kind of palette, and I have Rose Organza, that's more like a pinky kind of palette, but there are some other tones like orange or peach tones and also gold brown tones available as well. So this is a very nice collection. I like the palettes that I purchased very much, but I think I have a mixed feeling about this collection. I personally was not wowed by this collection. I usually try to keep things positive because I mostly pay for my own makeup, and then I like to find things that I can love from the makeup that I purchased. But this time maybe I expected too much, or I expected the wrong things. I'm not sure, but I want to talk about a couple of things, things like the formula. So there are many reviews available, and even before this collection launched in the US, there was a conversation, about the formula. It might be a new one, new formula. So maybe I was expecting something revolutionary, something like when Tom Ford introduced their creme formula that was really different from their original, powder formula. So maybe I was expecting something like that. And then initially people also talk about this is going to be all matte, creamy, formula. But there are some shimmers and satins, and each palette contains 3 different finishes. That is actually a plus point. I don't really do very well with all matte kind of eyeshadow anyway. So I don't mind all that. And the packaging, I actually give Dior a brownie point for building a new mold for this new, very, unique, it's a piece of fashion from the house. It looks like their, bag. Like I have a Toujours bag, and it has the same pattern, and the famous lady Dior bag also has the same pattern, so I like that. This is plastic, very hard plastic, and it has some grainy texture to it. I think it's sturdy and quite what a word I'm looking for, practical. But Dior has done some cushiony, full leather kind of thing with the bronzer and other stuff. So it would have been nicer if this palette has that kind of finish or texture, but I really don't mind the plastic case, and I think it's a beautiful packaging. And formula. So I was talking about this might be a new formula, but I did a little bit of research on the Dior website, and the product description on this, Cannage eyeshadows and the other regular eyeshadows, identical. Dior is not saying this is new formula. There is a word creamy, but that wording is included in the other description for existing eyeshadow palettes, and technically every shade is different. That's why we have different ingredient lists marked on the cardboard of the Dior eyeshadow quint. So it really depends on what goes into a single shadow, how much mica or what kind of shimmers go into a single shade. That actually kind of decides the formula itself. So that's why it's inconsistent. But having said all that, I think in the general sense, I think it's still a same talc-free formula that Dior introduced a couple years ago. And also, having said all that, I think this formula is quite nice. So the matte and satin, formulas, they feel really creamy indeed, creamy and very blendable, smoothing, and not necessarily super pigmented, but I don't think they're meant to be super pigmented anyway. So it's a personal preference. I have so many great, neutral eyeshadows from Dior in the past. So these color stories, although they're impeccably curated and very easy to wear, and it's really, really beautiful, but then it just didn't, you know, wow me, or like I just immediately fell in love with it. It's not like that. I still prefer the edgy, you know, Dior summer collection, but that's very personal thing. I think many people actually prefer these Cannage neutral eyeshadow assortments over the Dior Riviera collection, but that's really personal. I think makeup is always subjective, and this is just an example of how makeup can be so subjective. So I like them very much, but deep down I know that I do not need them. So let's talk about the eyeshadow palettes that I purchased very briefly, then I will show you the swatches and do look demonstrations. But the Silk Taupe is my favorite among the two that I picked up. So this is more like a neutral color story. It's also because I love taupe eyeshadows and it's more versatile. It's like having two eyeshadow quads and one quint, because I see two main shades. You can use all of five or just one. There are a couple of one and done shades available in this quint as well. So in that sense, while being super neutral and basic, this is also very versatile. The pink palette, you know, Rose Organza. So it's a very, very pretty feminine color story. And if you have like blue eyes or green eyes, I think this palette would look more beautiful on you. I don't really love pink eyeshadows, and also the color story, looking at the quint, immediately I was thinking that this is so K-beauty, because if you look into K-beauty eyeshadow assortments, there are a gazillion of same color stories like this available at a fraction of you know, price. So I have a couple of them. I don't really see them being inferior to Dior, so it's not very unique in my collection, but it's really well curated. The shimmer shade is really beautiful. The matte shade is seamlessly blending. I cannot really fault any of these eyeshadow palettes, really. And that's my 2 cents on these eyeshadow palettes and the collection itself. Now I'd like to show you some swatches, and I will do my look demonstrations. As I mentioned, this Silk Taupe eyeshadow quint is more versatile, so to me it's like having two eyeshadow quads. So I see the center shade and also the lower left shade as the main shades. So if I concentrate on the center, it creates more brown, classic taupey kind of look. But this pinky taupe gives plenty of pinky vibes, and it also creates kind of different taupey eyeshadow look. But today I'm going to focus on the center only because the second look that I'm going to create is quite pinky, because that palette is all about pink colors. So let me start with this matte shade. This is actually quite gorgeous. I really love this color. It's like grayish mauve taupe, makes a great base. I love how easily it smooths out my lids. Using a small packer brush, I'm going to apply this center shade generously on my lids. This is very pigmented. And this also makes really nice one and done shade. With a small detail brush, I'm going to use this deep chocolate brown shade and add that on the outer corner. Using a small flat brush, I'm going to apply this pinky taupe along my lower lash lines. This one is really pretty too. Going back to this lighter taupe matte shade, I'm blending out the edges. And I'm gonna finish up the look by adding a little bit of shimmer shade. And that's about it. It's really easy to create simple taupey, kind of soft, smoky eye look using this palette. So let me add some eyeliner and mascara. I'll be right back. On my cheeks and lips, I'm going to wear Dior Mitsa shade. So the Mitsa blush is a satin blush. It's a neutral pink, quite pigmented and really nice color. Rouge Dior lipstick, Mitsa shade, is one of my favorite lipstick color from Dior. It's slightly cooler than the blush color and has a beautiful velvet finish. So this is a very simple, kind of classic neutral makeup look that I created using the Silk Taupe eyeshadow quint. Now let me remove this makeup and show you a different look with Rose Organza palette. I've tried this Rose Organza palette more than a few times, and the overall look that you get from this palette is very soft. It's almost too soft for me, but it's impossible to overdo with this palette. So if you like something like that, pinky feminine color story, I think this would be perfect for you. So using a large fluffy blending brush, I'm going to start with this matte center shade. This is a milky pink, very pretty. I'm going to use this as a base shade. Apply this all over. And this is a very nice matte, very easy to blend, not patchy, kind of creamy. Using a small packer brush, I'm going to apply this shimmer shade. I would describe this beige pink shimmer satin. I will pack this in the center. This has really gorgeous sheen to it, probably my favorite shade from this palette. Using a small pencil brush, I'm going to apply this burgundy shade and create some depth. This color isn't deep enough, not to my liking, but still creates a little bit of definition, soft definition. Going back to the center shade, but this time I'm using a smaller crease brush. blending the harsh edges. Now I'm going to use this very beautiful peach pink shade. This has really subtle, gorgeous shift or sheen to it. Apply this along my lower lash lines. Lastly, I'm going to apply this shimmer shade and brighten up the whole look. This has a really pretty pale pink shift. Now I'm going to add some eyeliner and mascara. I'll be right back. On the cheeks, I'm going to apply a limited edition Dior Rouge blush. This is Triomphe, very light pink, almost matte, very subtle satin blush. This came out last year with the fall collection, the limited edition collection. I don't know if the camera is picking up the color. It's very subtle but goes nicely with the eye look. Keeping things light and pinky, I like to wear this Dior Addict lipstick. It's Pink Callisto, so it came out not too long ago as a part of a small limited edition from Dior. It's called News and Roses. So there are several really gorgeous limited edition packaging as well. So I got this pink case, and this particular color, Pink Callisto, is a very cool mauve pink. And this is the makeup look with Rose Organza eyeshadow palette, and I think I like this little collection. I wasn't wowed by it, and certainly this is not a new formula, but you know, anybody can use a good neutral eyeshadow palettes, and there are 4 really impeccably curated palettes for different tastes. And I think the formula is really nice, although it's not a new formula. So let me know what you think about this collection. Makeup is always subjective, but I think this might be even more so this time. I would love to hear your thoughts. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.